Secret number one, it is what I call you need to believe, okay? You need to believe in yourself. Hello everyone, this is Dr. Benjamin Water of the book Stand Up For Your Dream. So today I'm going to share with you how to be a good salesperson. I will repeat again. How to be a good salesperson. I have shared with you last time in my training what I do. Most people in my trainings, they ask me, Benjamin, what can I do to be a great salesperson? So if you have the same question, if you really want to be a great salesperson, please be with me in a few minutes. I'm going to give you the secret, the tools, the strategy that you can use to be a great salesperson, so that you can dominate your industry, so that you can make more money, so that you can help your company make more money, save more money, and serve the customer. Because I believe no selling, no business. Do you understand that? So the question is, how can I be a great salesperson? So let me share with you the secret. The secret number one, if you want to be a great salesperson in your industry, it is secret number one. Number one, it is what I call you need to believe, okay? You need to believe in yourself. Okay. So you need to believe in yourself. You know, most people, they don't believe in what they are doing. They don't believe in their profession. They don't believe that they can be a great salespeople. Now, I have a question for you. If you don't believe in yourself, that what you are offering, what you are selling there to the market, has the benefit to the customer, why the customer can believe in you? Why the customer can believe what you are selling? So the number one secret that you can use if you want to be a great salesperson is to believe in yourself. To believe that you are able and capable, okay, to be a great salesperson. So that is the number one. You believe in yourself. Of course, some people, they say, I'm not a good salesperson. I don't like sales. You are a salesperson. Because I know whatever you do every day, 80% you are doing sales without knowing it. So if you are in the interview, what do? You are selling. If you are home, just home in your family. If you are talking to your children, if you are talking to your dad, your papa, and you want your papa or your mom to give you something if you are a children, what do? You convince your papa, your mama, that you need that. So the more you convince them, and then the more they understand, they give you what you need from them. That is a selling. You are doing a selling. So selling is everywhere. Selling is the engine of the business. Selling, you can't live without selling. That is why I say in my presentation here that the number one secret to use to be a great salesperson is to believe in yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, customer will never believe in you. So you must go there with self-belief, with self-confidence that you are able, that you have skills, that you have a product that can give the solution to the problem of the customer. So you need to believe in yourself that you can make and hit that number, that you can bring those customers to buy the product of your company. Okay, so number one secret, you need to believe in yourself. So I hope you understand. You need to believe like you are able. So don't have those like internal dialogue, you talk to yourself, I'm not a good salesperson, I can't do this. No, you are able. So you need to believe that you can be a good and a great salesperson. So that is the number one. Let's go to the number two. So number two, you need to believe also in your product. Okay, in your product. So the number one, you need to believe in yourself. Number two, you need to believe in your product. I have seen some salespeople. They call them salespeople, but they are not good salespeople. Because when the company sends them to the market to go and sell the product of the company, so that the company can make more money, so that the company can save more money, so that the company can serve the customer well. When the company send this sales agents, we call them sales agents. When they go to the market, some of them, 50%, some of them, they don't believe like the product they are selling to the customer has the value, has the value to solve the problem of the customer. They don't believe. I have seen last time I was somewhere and then I was asking the sales guy why the price of this product is high. And then he was telling me, I don't know, maybe I will ask the manager why the product is high. You see? So the company, the owner of the business, sometimes they need to be careful. Because if you don't train your staff, your sales people, your sales team, if you don't train them, teach them what they have to say and what they don't have to say. Because what they are saying out there in the market, they are allowing our company to grow, or they are causing our company to reduce the revenue. The way salespeople talk to the customer about the product. If salespeople doesn't believe in the products that they are selling, how much the customer will believe in that product? So the number one secret, if you want to be a salesperson, you need to believe like your product has a solution. Has a solution to the problem of your customer. Do you understand that? That is the only secret. So you need to believe in yourself. You need to believe in your product. Like your product has a value. Your product has a value. Your product can add value to your customer. So you go there to the market, you are confident, you believe in yourself, you believe in your product, nothing will stop you. So you need to do that. So how will you believe in your product? Of course, I normally teach and coach and give suggestions to the salespeople. You need to spend much of time learning the benefit of the product that you are selling. Because if you meet the customer, for some customer they are good in asking a question. So you need to master everything about your product. So that if a customer asks you a question, you'll be able to answer that question. So, number one, believe in yourself. Number two, you need to believe in your product. The product of your company. The service of your company. So, let's go to the number three. Number three, if you want to be a good salesperson, is what I know. You need to know. You need to know your market. This is very powerful. I have seen most salespeople, they don't do what I call the marketing segmentation. They don't do marketing segmentation. They don't know who is their customer, who is not. Let me share with you. Everyone is not going to buy what you are selling. Everyone is not going to like to pay the money or to receive the service and the product that you are selling. Everyone is not your customer. That is why I normally tell people that if you want to sell more, you need to look and search and be connected with the people who is your right customers. Because if you don't, imagine, let's say you are selling, pens. Let's use a pen, just a pen. Now, who is the right person, let's ask this simple question. Who is the right person to buy pens, notebooks? In my understanding, maybe the student, they are the number one. Now, if you go to the farmer, ask them to buy the notebooks and the pens, you are wasting your time. Even if they buy, but it will take time to make sure like you will hit the target that the company has given to you. That is why the number one secret to be a great salesperson, number one, is to believe in yourself. Number two, to believe in your product. Number three is to know your market. Who is your customer? Some people, they don't know who is their customer. That is why business owners, entrepreneurs, they are suffering because they don't know who are their customers. So you need to do what I call marketing research. You need to do what I call like market segmentation to know who is your target customer. Remember, I normally say in my trainings that there is nothing of high price, but there is what I call the wrong customer. If you approach the wrong customer, they will waste your time. You will spend your money. You will talking, calling, approaching, and you are approaching the wrong customer. But when you know who is your right customer, there is always opportunity for you. So if you want to be a great salesperson, you need to know who is your right person. How you will know that? I will teach you another session how you identify and get to know who is your right customer. What are the criteria that you will follow? I will share with you next video. So here I'm talking about you need to know who is your customer. Who is your customer? What I know, you need to know your market. You need to know who you can sell the product and the service of your company. So that is number three. So let's look at the number four. Number four, among of the things that you need to do if you want to be a great salesperson, it is what I call, you need what I call follow-up. Most salespeople, they don't do follow-up. They go to the market, they meet people, they call, they do everything, but they don't do what I call the follow-up. Now, if you don't follow up, because that is why some people, they call them salesperson, but they are not. To be a salesperson, you need to know what I call to do follow-up. Follow-up means, how many people that have you meet today? Okay? How many contacts that you have of the people that you will call tomorrow? And then you do follow-up. That is why you need to have, every day you need to have a goal. Every week you need to have a goal. Every month, every year, as a salesperson, you need to have a goal. And then when you meet people, you write down which the point, like the things that you have discussed. So when you call them next time and say, hey, this is Dr. Benjamin, we met some places and this is what we have, how far, blah, 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 blah. So you do follow-up. Follow-up. Do follow-up if you want to be a great salesperson. Okay? If a customer, because some customer, they like to say no. Now, if most salespeople, what they do when a customer say no, they never call them. But that is a mistake. They may not be interested right now, but they will be interested in next time. Okay? I may not buy what you are selling right now, but I can buy, like I will buy what you are selling at next. So follow-up is number four. Let's look at the number five. Among of the things that you can do, so if you want to be the great sales person, number five, it is what I call to be honest. To be what? To be honest. I have seen some sales people. What I do, my trainings, like everything that I do to coach and help the team, sales team to grow. Some sales people, they are not honest people. They go out there on the market cheating and lying and all those stuff. So if you want to be a great salesperson, you need to be honest. The price of the product need to be fixed. It's not like, it happened to me last time I went to the market, I want to buy a t-shirt. And then I went there, I remember I paid, $5,000. And then one of my friends, when he saw me in that t-shirt, he liked the t-shirt. And then he said, okay, where have you find this t-shirt? So I give the number and whatever. So he went to the market. After reaching there, for me, I paid $5. But that guy, the sales guy that he found in the office, in the shop, do you know how much he paid? 8. So when I met the guy, says, how much did you pay? The guy said, I paid 8. So I took the phone, I called the sales guy. Guys, you killing your market. You should not doing that. So be honest with the price, with the benefit, now honest about what? Number 1 is the price. To be honest with the price, because some sales people they like to increase the price depend on the customer. No, that should not be the same. So you should also, the price should be fixed. Number 2, the benefit. Okay, the benefit of your product. Okay, and service. So you should be honest with the product. If you say that this product will do this A, B, C, D to your customer, you should be honest. That is the real things that you are doing. Because if you not be honest, now you are cheating the customer. Customer are not going to trust you. Of course, they will pay you. You will cheat them 1 time, you cheat them 3 times, but you're going to lose them. This honest is killing the business of many people. So most sales people, they are not honest. But the top sales person, they are honest. So if you are honest, customer will trust you. If they trust you, they are going to do business with you. Because I really know that I have run that customer, they like to be and buy, okay, to the people that they trust. So be honest. Let us look number 6. If you want to be a great sales person, number 6, you need to put like customer. What is that? You need to put the customer first. Your number 1 priority, it is the customer. If you put the customer first, the customer will put your business first, and then you make more money. Always you need to put yourself in the shoes of the customer. Always you need to ask yourself, how can I help my customer? What can I do to solve their problem? What can I do to solve and to give and to provide the value to my customer? Put them first. If you put them first, they will put your business first, and then you will make more money. Do you understand? It's not me, because you cheat them 1 time, you cheat them 2 times, but you are not going to be there at the market for a long time. So always put the customer first. Let's go to number 7. Number 7, if you want to be a good salesperson, is to prepare. Prepare ahead of time. Preparation. You need always a salesperson to prepare. What you will say, how you will meet with the customer, how you will open the meeting if you're going to do a presentation. You need to prepare. Spend much of time to prepare. What does it mean? Prepare your presentation. Prepare how you will open. Prepare how you will answer the question. Okay? The question that the customer will ask you. You need to spend much of time in preparation. Preparation. Spend much of time. Prepare ahead how the meeting will go. So the number 8, if you want to be a great salesperson, is always, okay? Always keep running. Oh, I have seen some people, they don't run. I ran, one of my mentors, he told me, if you are not running, you are dying. If you are not running, you are dying. So you need to keep always running, improving your communication skills, learning about your industry, learning about the product, like the benefit of the product. Running. Because I normally say, the more you run, the more you know. And the more you know, the more you do better. Always keep running. If you want to be a great salesperson, always be a student of your industry, a student of your product, a student of your service. Keep running. Don't stop running. Because if you stop running, that is the time you will also start dying. Keep running. So let's look at the number 9. Number 9. Let's look at the number 9. Number 9, if you want to be a great salesperson, you need to work hard. Working hard. There is nothing can replace working hard. Salespeople work hard because you have a target to hit. The company has a target to hit. So there is no way the company can hit target if you didn't put 150% your effort, your energy to bring those customers so that they can buy the product and the service of your company. And I have seen most salespeople, they would like to sit in their office. You know, one friend of mine, he's the CEO of Prime Life Insurance. So we were together and we were discussing some issues. How can we improve the business? And then he shared with me something that I like. You know, he said, a salesperson should not sit in the office. They should not. If a salesperson has a chair, he's not a salesperson. Because salesperson is always on the field. Salesperson is always doing the follow-up. Salesperson is always searching and asking, how can I get more customer? Working hard. Because they have a target to hit. In a month, in the year, there is always a target. So working hard is the number one habit for a salesperson. The more you work, because selling is a performance based. You make more money, the more you work hard. So you get commission, you make more money, and you help your company grow. Number 10, which is my last, like the last of my list, it is what I call practice. Okay, practice what I call active word listening. I normally share this with the salespeople that they should listen carefully. They should listen at least 65%. This is the listening, okay? And they should talk, okay? They should talk. How many? 35%. A sales profession always listen what the customer is saying, what is the pain, what is the challenge, you need to practice listening. And then you need to talk. And this talking is not about just talking. You talk when you are asking questions. Okay? You are asking, because the more you ask the question to the customer, is the more you get to know what is the challenge this customer is facing. How can you give the solution? There is no way you will provide the solution of your customer if you didn't listen. You need to listen to them. You listen their pain, their problem, their challenge. And then later on, you propose the solution of their problem. If you want to be a great salesperson, these are the things that you should. Yes, we have so many lists, but today, this is the list that I have. The salesperson is the number one skills that will allow you to make more money, that will allow you to dominate your industry, that will allow you to make a difference and the impact to your company, that will allow you to get respected in your working company. Okay, so this is what I have for today. I wish you to be a great salesperson. Let's do it. As I always say, selling. Listen carefully. Selling is the number one skill that will allow you to make more money, to dominate your industry, to help your company make a difference. Thank you so much.